Now, things are far from back to normal here in Abaco, but the return to normalcy will hinge on two things in particular: getting the government offices up and running, getting businesses back in the swing of things, and getting residents to return. We talked to several of them who are back on the island, and they tell us they want things to return to what they're used to. Grinding metal, an unsettling sound for Abaconians, remembering portions of their lives now being dumped into containers and carted away. But it's the new beginning for Abaco residents looking to hammer out a fresh start.
I came back like almost about a month and a half ago. Yeah, after my children called me and told me, say, we have running water in the house. So I said, that's my cue to come home, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did, because I was going nuts in there, so just sitting down, doing nothing. Yeah, but I glad I came home. I started my business again from the house, and things picking up, looking pretty good,
I returned home on Monday, yeah. I came on Cherokee Air, and I just came home to be with my family and to help clean up. My thinking is to come home, if you can, to rebuild and clean up your area, and that's what we really need to do to help with Abaco. We need a lot of help to do it, though. We need a lot of help.
This conch vendor was water sports guru to Abaco's most exclusive guests. He says he stayed in Nassau for a while, but the waters of the boating capital have called him back.
With Abaco, she is surrounded by keys, and we have a lot of things for tourists and stuff that comes here to do. You have offshore fishing. It's right behind me, and then after that you have the fly fishing, and then diving, and everything is very good here.
While the occasional bike rider or pedestrian may rival traffic here for now, business interest is picking up. Controller of Inland Revenue for Abaco, Gaynell Roll.
We find a number of businesses are now working and getting up and ready and open. And for us, it is so good that some of the most essential services are up and running. We have more than 85 applications for new businesses just in the Abacos alone. So you find persons in construction, landscaping, debris removal, waste management. Those industries have seen an increase in business license applications. It means that persons are willing to help us to get back up and running as quickly as possible. And it means that persons see the desire of the residents of Abaco and the businesses for us to get back up and running as soon as possible.
Roll says she also wants to see a win-win situation for Northern Islands, Grand Bahama, and Abaco. She says what Dorian took away from them, they can help each other reclaim.
We would like to encourage trade within the Northern Bahamas. Local purchases in the Northern Bahamas is not only VAT-free, but it's duty-free. So we're going to encourage local Abaconians to go and purchase within the Grand Bahama. We have a number of vessels coming from Grand Bahama to Abaco on a daily basis. And that would do so much to stimulate the economy back in the Grand Bahama area. We want to encourage you to do not forget Grand Bahama. Grand Bahama businesses, for the most part, are up and running, and a lot of those items that you would need to help with the restoration and the reconstruction you can find locally right within Grand Bahama. So we want to encourage purchases in the Grand Bahama area.
So as you can hear, there are a lot of moving parts in this push to get Abaco back on the move. Now, we're here in our trailer park. It's part of the so-called man camp centered right here in Marsh Harbor, just across the street from the government complex. Not bad, right? Trailer living. We've become accustomed to it since our news crew has been here today. A bedroom here, a bathroom here, someplace to comfortably sit and eat. There's even a refrigerator and stove. And these are the accommodations that cleanup crews are using. All of the government workers who have returned to organize things and run those departments are staying in quarters like these. And it's a luxury, especially considering the conditions here in Abaco. But that is the latest from Abaco. We'll continue to bring you the stories as Abaco makes its way back. Back to you in the studio, Desmond.